Welcome everyone, welcome. This is MetalCanyon and this is the fourth part of the answers of the first part of the questions and answers. Let's go straight to the answers without me babbling about the stupid titles. Shizoni is asking, or saying, okay, how old are you? That's a trick question, isn't it? Well, I guess some would say too old to be playing games, even though I'm saying you can never be too old to play games. But yes, I'm certainly probably older than at least most of my viewer base. Not all of them though. But yeah, that's that. Mr. Stacy Jackson is saying, I remember when there was no Steam like launchers, the good old days. It's a pain that I now have 3 different programs that are like Steam. Yes, indeed. I still only use Steam, believe it or not. I have never used Origin, and I have never used Uplay or anything else. I just don't like putting any other crap on my computer. The Penguin 9 Online is saying, if Papers, Please 2 was to become a thing, would you do a Let's Play of it? Also, what is your opinion on Papers, Please? Well, if there was Papers, Please 2, of course I would do a Let's Play of it, even though I don't really know how you would do a Papers, Please 2. I guess it would just be an upgraded version of Papers, Please. Or maybe it would, be in the future where there was, not really paper stuff, but different stuff. I don't know. It would be interesting nonetheless, and I would probably play it. And my opinion on Papers, Please? I have to have an opinion? I made a pretty long Let's Play of it, where I went through the game several times over in different situations, sort of, or playing a different character, you could say. I love it. I really like Papers, Please. Simple yet complicated at the same time. I like it. Vermoin is saying, what is your opinion on Stardock making a new Star Control game? I heard they are getting the original developers to give them a point in the right direction, but the original devs can't work on it because they are still part of Toys for Bob, which is owned by Activision. To be completely honest, I was overjoyed to hear that a new Star Control game was coming out, and at the same time I'm also, I'm dreading the new game. Because, if the original developers are not a part of it, or, hopefully they're giving advice, but if they're not a part of it, I'm really dreading the day when news of the game come out and it'll contain words like streamlined, simplified, to appeal to everyone. Those are the 3 death sentences you can probably give to a game, which will just mean, it's gonna be crappy, because it's gonna be oversimplified, dumbed down piece of something. Golden College 47 says, is it possible for you to play more strategic development games like RCT or SimCity? That would be great! Also, what happened to last Divinity Let's Play? I really enjoyed it. Well, Divinity Let's Play is still going. We just haven't recorded any more parts. Partly also because not many people seem to watch it, but yes, we will continue with that soon, probably. And, is it possible for me to play more games like Roller Coaster Tycoon and SimCity? Definitely. But I don't know if many people will watch it as well. But I love Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 to bits. I spent so many hours on that game. It's such a fun game. SimCity equally. SimCity 4 is quite cool. I still remember SimCity 1 in 2000. Man, spent quite a lot of time on that as well. Seppo Otero is saying, MC, what country are you from? Didn't we already go over that? I'm from Slovenia. There you go. European Union. Super White Lightning 1 is saying, you should try doing OpenX comic. Man, that is a lot of stuff. Yeah, lots of mods and links. We'll look at more OpenXCom mods, I guess. Now to get to the real meat of my question. Is there gonna be any Steam group events or such that we can all get into by a match on TF2? Or so is there anything in the future you plan playing with people online? Probably. Also, is there any chance you play Atom Zombie Smasher in the future? Sounds familiar, but I'm not really sure which game is that. I'll have to look it up. Vegito247 says, I agree with you. The publishers who want their own launcher is bullshit, because naturally they only care about making money and not spending it. Huh? They just need to get their heads out of their ass and just bow down to Steam/Valve. They can't beat them at all, so what's the point of fighting? Hell, the publishers are turning away more customers because of this. If they ever go under, it's because they were too foolish to understand that they can't reinvent a wheel. Well, as I said, I agree. I would just rather have only Steam, but of course, tell that to the competition. They don't like it, because I believe Steam is taking quite a big chunk of the pie when somebody sells their game on Steam. Jarwy Core is asking, where do you get whale underwear? Are you in fact a German who then moved to USA, California to pursue a movie career? Your authentic Arnold accent says yes. What is best in life? Are there any games you play for your channel that you do not enjoy? Have you met any of your fellow YouTubers in the flesh? Well, where do you get whale underwear? Obviously, in the whale shop. Ugh. Do I have to do everything, people? Are you in fact German? No, I'm not German, and I did not move to USA, California, and I'm not pursuing a movie career, although of course I would not mind it, because they make a lot of tingle gold money and all of that. The authentic Arnold accent is just, well, an accent. What is best in life? Games and food, obviously. Are there any games you play for your channel that you do not enjoy? Well, there was UFO Afterlight, but that was on my streams, and it was enjoyable for a time, but then it just became really frustrating. So that was the only game I have ever sort of stopped playing because I did not enjoy it anymore. But of course, I'm probably still going to continue that either way. And have I met any fellow YouTubers in the flesh? If you mean YouTube creators, then no. If you mean people who are my subscribers and viewers, then yes. But I have already known them before, so I guess it doesn't really count. Phoenix Evans is saying, where is your home country/state? I'm just wondering. But if it is two personnel, then it is, and you don't have to answer. Well, I've already answered that, even though I know I could have just taken these questions out, but yes, there we go. I've already answered that. Take a look through the videos. Phoenix Evans also says, why did you quit Dig? I was never really digging anything, so I never really quit it. And if you mean the Let's Play The Dig, I did not quit it. So you need to check the Dig Let's Play playlist, my sir. And you will see that all of the Let's Play parts are there. Enjoy! David Wellman is saying, my favorite LPs have been the Fallout ones and the Divinity, but it really comes down to whichever out LP really likes. I'm curious, how many hours a day on average our host puts into playing the game in question? How many episodes/uploads per gaming session do we average? Cup of Earl Grey on me. Oh, cheers, cheers. Well, how many hours a day? I've already answered that. A day will have 1 to 2 hours of recording Let's Plays. So that's pretty much. And how many episodes per gaming session do we average? Well, if I play for 1 hour, it's obviously 3 episodes, because it's 3 times 20 minutes. If I play for just 20 minutes, then it's just 1 episode. Angelo Petrillo says, thoughts on civilization beyond Earth? Okay. I have some thoughts, yes. Next, Iva666. What game LP I want to watch? Fallout Tactics, KOTOR, and Morrowind. That's actually a good thing, KOTOR. I really enjoy that game. Might have to Let's Play it sometime, but again, probably has Star Warsy music, and they're very nasty about that. Jasdamel Caster. Question, are you Dumbledore? No. Can you read some of my Immortal? You want me to read some of my Immortal? Okay. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena and some other songs. Suddenly Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other members. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. You moronic idiots! He shouted angstily. Enobi, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed me. And now I shall kill thou and Draco. No, no, please, we begged sadly. But he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black beard. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shot at a spell and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore. Okay, back to the question. I dislike the many things I need to log in to play games. I got Far Cry on Steam, but when I press play, it opens Uplay. I need to log in and then I can press play. Let me play it without all that, please. I was so happy to find out that Sims 2 does not open Origin when I play it. XD. That miner was hit by 2 cars. So sad. What? Mind blown. Mind blown. She's probably just gonna punch something. We better back off slowly. Next question is from Draknon. Actually, the whole serial keys thing was obnoxious as well. I had a couple of games that used a font that made it impossible to distinguish between I, 1, or 1, nor 0 and O. Had to mail the company to have them figure it out for me. Anyways, here's some questions. What's your opinion on Minecraft? Okay, there's a few questions, so let's just first get that out of the way. Really? I never had a problem with that. I mean, perhaps sometimes a 0 and an O looked similar, especially when they didn't, put a line through it. That was a bit annoying, but really? You prefer the whole DRM stuff of today to the serial stuff from the olden days? Okay. What's your opinion on Minecraft? It's blocky. How about the whole Gamersgate thing? To be honest, I heard this is supposed to be a big deal, but I can hardly find any good information on what the controversy actually is all about. It's something about sexism and people threatening other people, and it's just all weird. Anyway, I don't really read too much about that. It does not interest me, so that's that. Name a few things you think video games should stop doing, like making all AAA grim dark. Well, I can certainly tell you one thing that, a few things that video games should stop doing, or should we say developers should stop doing. Bloody dumbing down every bloody thing. I hate it. I cannot stand it. All these cool games that would be, so cool to play if they were a bit more complex, have some number crunching in them, stats, this, that, blah, blah, blah. But no, it's just mash this button and you will win. And then perhaps you have to press another button to counter and that's it. Goodbye. It's boring. Why do you keep getting killed by annoying orcs in Shadow of Mordor? Every time I try to take revenge for you, I get killed. Okay, so maybe that only happened twice, but they're annoying. I don't really know. I only got killed like 3 times, I think, by orcs in Shadow of Mordor, and people are saying they're avenging me 3 million times, so I don't know what's going on with that. I do like the fact that they're annoying orcs, though. But yeah, you can get really unlucky in that game sometimes. Oh well. Strafton is saying, what computer hardware are you currently using? You will be able to see that in behind the scenes videos on my Patreon page. Mr. Death Chicken is saying, Tropico 5 is out. That's not a question. Luca Otantuno saying, Hi MetalCanyon, do you have other hobbies when you do not play video games for YouTube? I would like to see a LP where you play with your subscribers, for example, Game Dev Tycoon. You are great. As far as I know, Game Dev Tycoon is not multiplayer? I'm pretty sure it's not multiplayer. And I already have a few games that I play with my subscribers. Well, Jesdemel, we've played quite a few things, so there you go. Thank you, otherwise. And if I have any other hobbies, well, mostly gaming, but also watching funny YouTube videos, weird stuff, interesting technological advancements. I'm really into the whole, Alcubierre drive and theoretical stuff. Well, saying I'm really into that, that's not saying that I can understand all those equations and such, but stuff like that in space really interests me. It's really, quite bizarre how tiny and insignificant we are. Marco Lukac is saying, question, have you had any unpleasant experiences with fans? How fanatical are some of the fans? I did have, some unpleasant experiences, but not with fans, of course, because, well, if they were fans, it would be pleasant. Of course, not if they were fanatical fans. But yeah, you always, this is the internet. You cannot go past the internet without having an unpleasant experience. So yeah, quite a few of those, but, just take them in stride. You just understand that those are a part of the internety world. So most of them really give me quite a good laugh. So I guess it's a win-win situation. And how fanatical are some of the fans? I wouldn't really call them fanatical. I mean, some of the fans have sent me art and such, which obviously I can't really repost because it's theirs. Technically, it's their copyright. But yeah, that was quite amusing. I got some, fan art. I got some stuff like that. So interesting. Suggestion: consider doing a LP of this. Link. For me, it has a very good Fallout-esque vibe. It has TB combat, so turn-based, and you can carry all the loot you find. Ooh, that alone might be worth it. The Derp is saying, when are you going to play Silent Storm Sentinels? I will give you a secret now. I have already played Silent Storm Sentinels, and I have already recorded like 5 episodes of it. About a year and a half ago, maybe even more. The reason I have not posted any of those episodes is because the game pissed me right off. It was, I don't know what they did to Silent Storm, but the Sentinels was, just amazingly bad. And with bad, I mean horribly, it's just impossible. I started with a sniper, which I believe has been a part of a problem. But you go through a series of missions where you do not have any team members apart from yourself, and they're practically impossible to do. I was just pulling my hair out, so not really sure we'll be doing that anytime soon. And that concludes all the questions and all the answers of the first questions and answers episode, even though I had to do 4 parts to answer all the questions. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll certainly have more questions and answers later on. For now though, well, go to my channel, go to playlists, watch all those nice Let's Plays. Also go to my Patreon page and my Facebook page and my Twitter page and all of those pages. It's all down in the description of the video. MetalCanyon out.